Hey guys, and welcome to my Q&A for 8,000 subscribers. We have a lot of questions to get through. If your question isn't shown in the video, that means it was too similar to other questions that I have answered. So just keep that in mind. But your question will be answered, just not with your name under it. I just went from top to bottom in terms of top comments. So the first question is from Naveen Kibru, and they ask, what will you do when your channel becomes big? You won't be underrated anymore. Now, if we ever do become big, which can be doubtful, but you never know. We have gotten this far so far. If we ever do become big, we can always just change our name to Overrated. I think that would suit the channel a little better, right? The next question is from Yoshi Yang, and he asks, are you ever going to quit Trove? Like when it gets to the point where the game costs about $10 to play. Now, I have been playing since day one alpha, and you had to pay $25 to get into the game. You could not, it was not free at all. So I've already subjected myself to that style of, I guess, pay to play. But the game will never cost money to play, I can guarantee you that. They're just gonna go down the pay-to-win route, which they already kind of are going that way anyways, to make it where you want to buy, or if you aren't buying things, then you're at a disadvantage completely. But as of quitting Trove, I'll probably never quit Trove because I have you guys to back me up and always make me want to play Trove at some point. Even if I'm playing very little like I am right now, I'm still motivated to at least talk about Trove and keep Trove on my channel. It's probably just going to be the same way it is right now. I'll probably never ever quit because it is the backbone of my channel. I was not anywhere near popular until Trove came to my channel, so I'll probably keep it there just because you guys are all here for Trove, and I also do enjoy Trove minimally, at least. I don't enjoy the Tryon worlds, but I do enjoy Trove. So I'll probably never quit Trove. I'll always be here just at the rate that I am right now, barely uploading it, but still keeping interest. The next question is from HX Games, and they ask, have you ever tried out Warframe? It is actually the game that, or it was the game to kill Trove for me. I have played Warframe before. Right before Warlords of Draenor came out for World of Warcraft, I was really into Warframe. I played it for about 2 weeks, and I spent about 200 hours in that 2 weeks just grinding it out. And I did enjoy it, but I'm just not into it anymore. It was one of those games where you just grind out for a week and then you're done. And yeah, I have tried Warframe, and I have about 200 hours in it. Next question is from Night Day Wisp, and they ask, why don't you play League of Legends? What about Terraria? What is your real-life true name your parents gave you at birth? Now, I'm not going to answer that question, because I already said I wouldn't. Do I play League of Legends? No, I played it back in 2008, I believe. When it first came out, I tried it, and I just didn't like it. I don't like the MOBA genre in general. Terraria, I have already played. I played about 20 hours on stream, and I was thinking about doing it again for a Let's Play on this channel, because it does fit the theme. You guys know I only do Let's Plays if they fit the theme of the channel, besides Dark Souls, which I'll be bringing very soon, because I just enjoy that game so much that I don't care if it's not in the same theme of my channel. But yeah, I've already played Terraria. I played it on stream way back when Trove first came out, when I was only averaging like 30 viewers on stream. That's when I played it. I played it with all my viewers. And yeah, I might bring it to this channel. We'll have to see. The next question is from TG Coffee Plus. And we're just going to go down to the question. How do you feel about the insane EXP curve from 20 to 30? It's like 440k experience to get from 20 to 21, and I heard it is like 1.2 million from 29 to 30. Also, congrats. I hope you grow more in the future. Thank you very much, Coffee Plus. I don't have an opinion on the EXP curve for 2 reasons. One, I don't play PTS because it is immoral in my opinion, or not immoral, but unethical from my channel to play PTS, because PTS is not the final product, especially when you say something like this, where it's insane and players don't like it. That means it can be changed because it is PTS. That's why I don't do PTS content. That's why I'm answering this question as well on camera, because I can't answer the specific question, but I can let you guys know because I get it all the time. Why don't I play PTS? I don't play PTS because it's just unethical for me. I don't like putting out information that is wrong. I know other people do it. That's on them. They know they're doing it, and they're okay with it. I'm just not okay with it because I have morals for myself and my own channel. It sounds like I have a lot of experience, but like you said, you heard that it's 1.2 million, so you don't maybe you don't know exactly, and that's why I don't have an opinion, because I don't know exactly either. I will have an opinion once Mental Power actually comes out, then you can ask me then, along with any other PTS questions that you guys have. Next question is from Enderboy955, and he says, can you play Borderlands 2? I've already played Borderlands 2 a long time ago when it first came out. I have 300 hours in that game, and I do not plan on playing it ever again, because I've already played the hell out of it. I'm done with it. I've already beaten it. If they come out with Borderlands 3, I will. I still have to play through the pre-sequel. I started it on stream one time, but I never finished it. I only got like an hour in. So I might go through that. If I ever do, it would be on my other channel, though. It won't be here. But yeah, if there's any other Borderlands games that come out, I'll play them. I really, really enjoyed the Borderlands games. I didn't even get into Borderlands 1 until after I played Borderlands 2, so maybe for the future. But again, it most likely won't be on this channel unless I have guides to upload for it. It'll be on the other channel. Next question is from reborndpk, and he asks, how long do you think Trove will last for? PvP balance or not? Do you play League of Legends, Overwatch, Hearthstone, Terraria, Binding of Isaac, Cave Story? And I'm just gonna say this for every question that asks, can I play this certain game? League of Legends, I've already answered. Overwatch, I do play. I'm waiting till it comes out, where I'll probably be a little bit more hyped for it, because I did get bored in the beta. Hearthstone, I played. I actually got to rank 1. Not rank 1 in the world, but the rank number 1. You know how you start at 25? I did do... That was when I first started my live stream. My live stream was Hearthstone. I was getting to Legend. I went from 25 to rank 1 in 2 days, and then the season reset. That was in Season 1, so Season 2 came around, and I was like 2 stars away from Legend. So I did play Hearthstone. I want to say I was amazing at it, because obviously I didn't reach Legend. But I was good enough to get at least 2 Legend, because I just needed to win 2 more times. Terraria, already answered. Binding of Isaac, I didn't get into, but I did play Enter the Gungeon. I have been playing that recently, and it's very, very fun, so I might go back and play Binding of Isaac. Cave Story, no. And for Trove will last forever. Every game lasts forever. PvP balance, I don't think PvP holds the game to anybody. Nobody cares for PvP. So I don't think if it's ever balanced that it's gonna save the game, because the game's already the game. People are there for PvE, not PvP. PvP is like a bonus. So Trove will last forever, as does any other game. Just because the player base dies doesn't mean the entire game dies. I mean, Rift still goes on with like 700 active players, so I think Trove will last forever. Next question is from Loom Assassin. He asks, Trove is going downhill with pay to win and unfair to new players. What made you stick to Trove for 2 years? Well, like you said, it is going downhill with the pay to winness and being unfair to new players. So 2 years ago, it wasn't like this. The game has always been pay to win. A lot of people don't realize this, because it was semi-fair. I can't really say fair because it wasn't fair, it was pay to win. But the game's always been like that. You could always buy anything you wanted in the game with real life money. You could have gotten Mastery Rank 200 by paying. You could have got Mastery Rank 100 when that was the cap by paying. Ever since Open Beta, there's always been the pay to winness. But if I'm just going to answer the question, what made you stick to Trove for 2 years, with the pay to winness out of the question, I've been playing it for 2 years because I enjoyed the casualness of it. I've played WoW for 10 years, and when I was done with WoW, I needed something to play casually, because I do have a daughter and I don't have much time to game anymore. And Trove was just the thing that I had always logged in, got the Cubist bar done, and logged off. So I thought, you know what, might as well make guides for it. I was done with WoW, so I needed something to upload to my YouTube channel. And that was over a year ago, so a year of that was you guys. You guys have kept me playing, and you guys are continuing to keep me playing, even though I'm kind of done with the game. I'm still coming in every now and then to play with you guys and, you know, do live streams and all that fun stuff. So I would say you guys are the biggest part of me playing for 2 years. Next question comes in from AHP. He asks, how old are you? I am 21 and I will be 22 in July. Next question comes from Daniel Witt, and he asks, are you ever going to do a setup video? Now, I did say on a live stream a very long time ago, that's how I know he is an old viewer, that and I know his username from a long time ago. When Trove first came out, I said I would do a setup video. I have never gotten around to it. That was almost a year ago at this point, because Trove has been out for like 9 months or something. So 9 months ago. I'll do it eventually. I'm upgrading my PC and all that, so I think I'll wait till then. So I would give it months, to be honest. I'm just I'm not looking forward to doing a setup video. I have no intentions on doing it. I still have a lot of content that I need to do gameplay-wise. So eventually, just probably not anytime soon. I'm sorry. The next question is from the appropriately named, I guess, name for this question. Fuck the system. He asks, will you ever do a full rant on Tryon, and why you hate them so much? Now, I've already done a rant on Tryon with that one video, which I do forget the name of, but I know the thumbnail said WTF. That's all I remember. But that was kind of my full rant video a little bit. I was only ranting on one change, but that was basically it. I think it was called Tryon Hates New Players Edition. That was it. It was a news video. But yeah, that was basically my rant video. If I ever completely quit the game, I'll probably list the reasons why I quit, and then that'll result in a rant, obviously, because I've quit the game and I'm listening all the bad things about it. But I kind of rant on them like every day, so I feel like that's good enough. That's toxic enough for my channel. I'm not going to dedicate an entire video on just, I guess, pooping all over Tryon. So yeah, that'll probably never happen unless, again, I completely quit the game, which I don't see myself happening too soon, but maybe. We'll see. Next question is from the Neo Ray. He asks, have you ever played World of Warcraft? My guess is that you had. If you so, then why don't you upload it? In my opinion, Blizzard is a much more serious company than Tryon is. Sorry, Trove fanboys. There's no such thing as a Trove fanboy, so you don't have to worry about that. I have played World of Warcraft. I do agree Blizzard is obviously a much more serious company than Tryon. Blizzard is one of the best companies, in my opinion, for PC gaming. And yes, I have played World of Warcraft. I have also uploaded World of Warcraft. That's one of my first, I guess, popular videos. They only had like 10,000 views or something, but I used to do World of Warcraft guides. It was only for a little bit, but I did do them because I started raiding and then I couldn't do guides anymore. But yes, I was actually top 10 paladin in the world. That was a hard sentence to say for me. Top 10 paladin in the world for the Blackrock Foundry raids, and I used to have those videos up on my YouTube channel actually of the kills for all those bosses, but I did put them as privates because they are no longer valid. Once I quit the game, I was obviously not top 10th in the world because people come in and kill the boss with higher DPS than I did. So I made them private, but they're still on my channel. I just took them down because they weren't valid anymore, and I don't like false advertising. So yeah, they're there. And I have uploaded before. I was a very prominent player in World of Warcraft. That's where I got my start in PC gaming, in serious PC gaming. To the point of, I mean, you can't call me pro because I was never sponsored or anything. I wasn't #1, but I guess you could say amateur, because what, an amateur is like a pro without sponsors. So I guess that was my introduction into amateur gaming in the sports sense, not being an amateur like mediocre, but in the sense that I've already described. And I'm rambling at this point, so yeah, I played it, and in my opinion, I agree with your opinion. Next question is from Fred Flintstone. He asks, when have you started playing Trove? And when did you start doing videos? Show us your first video. My first video is still on my channel. The only videos that are privated on my channel are, of course, like I just said, the World of Warcraft raiding videos. Those are the only things, so you can find every single video that I've ever uploaded, including my first one, which was a Destiny guide. I started out with guides. My channel was guides for like a year before I even started doing Let's Play of Trove. And I started playing Trove when Day 1 Alpha, so about 2 years ago. Actually, more than 2 years ago at this point, so yeah. Next question is from Tyler Noble. They ask, why are you so awesome, and why did you start YouTube? I don't know why I'm awesome. I don't see myself as being awesome, but why did I start YouTube is because of my World of Warcraft background. I felt I had something that I could teach other players because, again, I was a very high-ranking player in the entirety of World of Warcraft in terms of paladins, and I was also in the rank 1 guild on my server, so I felt like I could offer knowledge to some people. Even though I didn't do much guides on World of Warcraft, I did it with Destiny. I started out with Destiny, and then I went to, I think, World of Warcraft right after that, and then I went to Trove. And apparently I did have something to offer you guys, because you guys wouldn't be here if you guys didn't find anything useful out of me, and I think that's why I am one of the more popular Trove YouTubers, because a lot of people had something to learn, even if it was directly or indirectly from my videos, so that's why I started YouTube. I started YouTube to help people out. That is my entire goal of my channel, is to just offer information that you might find useful. That's why I stopped doing Let's Plays, because I found them uninformational. That was not the direction that I wanted to go with my YouTube channel. Even though I am doing a little bit more Let's Plays, that's just lighter content in terms of what I do. So yeah, I just started YouTube because I wanted to help people. I felt like I had something to offer, and I am glad that you guys found something useful out of my channel. Next question is from MonkeysKill. They ask, is there a way to play Trove with you and to actually speak to you while playing? Now, the reason why I'm including this in the video is because there is a way to play with me. I do live streams pretty much every week. I stopped recently, but I have come back also recently. I stopped for about a month. I did Friday live streams, Friday through Sunday live streams every week for the past 9 months straight, or 7 months straight, however long it's been. That's the way you can play with me, is whenever I do a live stream. Always join the live stream, you can play with me then. To actually speak to me, I usually don't allow people to join any voice comm, because I feel like that detracts from a stream when you have, well, if you have a stream with even, I won't even go with 100, we'll just say 30. I would say just even having a stream with 30 viewers, and if they all joined a voiceover IP, it would get way too crazy. So for the most part, I don't have anything like that set up. If we play something like CSGO or something where it warrants speaking to each other, that's pretty much the only time. We'll see. We'll have to see in the future, though. Maybe there might be a time. But yeah, if you want to play Trove with me or any other game, join my live stream. You can find it in the description below, and that is the best way, I guess. Next question comes from John Magneti. He asks, how old or how many hours on Trove? I have been playing Trove since day 1 alpha, like I said, so 2 years. And hours, I'm at about 2.3k at this point. Maybe 2.4, I don't remember the last time I checked. It's on my Raptor, but yeah, it's just over 2,000 hours. Next question is from Avi Paul. They ask, how did you start playing computer games? I started playing computer games when I was 4 years old, and the game that brought me over to PC rather than, at the time I was playing Super Nintendo because that was the only console that was out, was Diablo. Diablo came out in 1998 when I was 4 years old, and that got me into PC gaming. That was the starting point. Then I started playing a lot of RTSs. After that, including Warcraft, because again I went from Diablo to Warcraft because they're from the same company, and that's when I started. Obviously, it's been many years since then, almost 20 years since then, so there's been a lot of in between, but that was what started it all. Next question comes from Meme Revolver, and they ask, have you ever thought of uploading other content than gaming? The answer to that is most likely no. I'm not gonna say no as a concrete no, because I never know what I'm gonna do in the future. I also said I would never show my face on camera, because I felt like it detracted from the gameplay, but here I am right now doing it. So 99% no. In one way or the other, the content will be related to gaming. This video in some way is related to gaming because the questions are about gaming. I'll probably never do vlogs or vlogs, whatever you guys want to call them, or anything like that. It'll 99% of the time always relate to gaming, because that's what I do. Next question is from Dartman B. He asks, what are your thoughts on MOP? And he's talking about Mantle of Power. It's a pretty crappy expansion, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't bring much to the table. The gems is all I'm looking forward to, because that's the only new content we have. If you want to call it new, it's just altering old abilities. But yeah, it's just meh. It's something to look forward to if you're really into Trove. If you just started Trove, Mantle of Power will be very good for you, because it's bringing changes. For me, that has been playing the game for 2 years, these changes, I find, are very minor. It's basically Shadow Towers all over again. They're just taking something old, rescanning it, and then calling it something new. That's what Shadow Towers were. Shadow Towers are Shadow Arenas put together with a boss at the end. That is basically what the expansion is the old biomes with something at the end that's different, which would be Stellar Gear and Gems. And then obviously the new boss arena thing where you get the Stellar Gems from, but that's pretty much all that's new, is the Hydra boss and the Stellar Gem place. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I find it meh. Next question comes from Zaid, and they ask, what is your favorite character on Trove? Right now, my favorite class is the Revenant. Next question comes from Harry Oates, and they ask, will you ever give up your Trove account since you don't play much anymore? Love the flipping videos, so good, sitting at 90k because of you. Thank you very much, glad I could help. And no, I will not be giving away my Trove account because I will still always play it, and if I ever want to come back, maybe they improve the game, you never know, I will have my Trove account, and also that is against the terms of service, so I will not be doing that anyways. The next question comes from the Troll Pikachu, and they ask, are you a virgin? Well, I do have a 2-year-old daughter, but everybody knows that babies come from the storks, so yes. Next question is from Randy Tan, and they ask, hey Underrated, do you know what happens when you use a class gem key on the same class more than once? Do you know? Yes, when you use a class gem key more than once on one class, you'll be getting a different gem. So there's not only one class gem, there's multiple, there's one for each primordial, I guess they're calling them, just elements, we'll call them elements. So there's a fire, an air, and a water one, so there's multiple of them. I'm pretty sure there's multiple of the same element as well. So yeah, if you just use this class gem key on the same class more than once, you'll just get a different gem. It's random, so you could get the same gem, but for the most part you'll be getting different stellar gems. Next question is from Axel Dalvik, and they ask, are you going to make Trove tutorials of the Mantle of Power, like what augmented abilities should you use, or what gems to use, or what gems to level up? Now I did answer this a little bit in yesterday's video, but for the most part, yes, I'll be making Mantle of Power guides exactly like you're asking. However, they might not be coming out too frequently because I'm not into the game that much. We'll have to see once the Mantle of Power comes out if I get into the game a little bit better. But that is a lot of work, and you know me, I don't like making half-assed content, to say it the least. So yeah, it'll just take time. Not instantly, just over time. Next question is from M22 Slayer. They say, thanks for all the great vids, you are an awesome YouTuber. My question is, do you still play The Division? If no, what will you play in the future? Anyway, keep up the good work. For the first part, no, I don't play The Division anymore. I did do it for about 200 hours, and I was done at that point, even with the incursions that just came out last night, or the night before. It's the same problem that I had with the base game when I did my review. There are waves and waves of the same monsters over and over. I don't find it entertaining. What will I play in the future? Right now I'm playing Dark Souls 3 on my stream. I find that I'll be playing that for a while. Of course I'll be keeping up with Trove, and just any other game that I find interested in. I don't know what comes in the future, so we'll have to see then. And that's it for my Q&A. I hope I answered, for the most part, all of your guys' questions. If you did leave a question, if I didn't, leave it down below and then I will reply to it. Maybe it just didn't show up for me. But yeah, that is it. I hope the face cam thing wasn't too bad. I've never done this before. I've never looked a camera into the eye before. So it's a little awkward for me, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.